Hey everybody, I am about to read a portion out of one of Paul LeMatt's wonderful books, Blue Malibu, so here I go. Frank was good in burning rubber, both as a local hot rodder and, as the story progressed, a champion drag racer. The dragsters were loud and technically dangerous, but Frank had complained when the production insurance policy forbade him from driving them in the race sequences. Tad had run around pretending to fix this and that, working on repairs before the big race. It wasn't art, but he did enjoy the role to an extent. His favorite line was, "If you won't do it my way, you can kiss my ass," shouted at Frank in the racing team trailer. He'd pushed Frank in the chest and stormed out, leaving him at the door shouting, "You're fired!" In the final scene, the big race, Tad was photographed on the sidelines, watching his former employer win anyway, without his mechanical expertise, a look of pain and happiness on his face. The reviews barely mentioned him, however, Frank getting all the acclaim. But the box office was okay, and within 2 weeks of release, Franklin had an offer for Tad for another youth picture, the part of a mechanic again who gets beat up by a gang of petty thieves who are attempting to mug a wealthy couple in their driveway. The gang surrounds the car before the security gate closes, and Tad's character sees this from the street. He has to climb a fence to get to the driveway and foolishly tries to stop the robbery. The gang escapes after beating him up, and later confronts Tad's character, but he's saved by the police at the last minute. Franklin had recommended Zach for a policeman's part, and Destiny as his wife. She got the part, but not Zach. The producers picked a bigger name, so Zach, in spite of his series, was rejected. Nevertheless, Tad wavered about accepting the small, crummy role, and only relented when he thought of Amanda's advice to build up his career and be artistically selective later. The salary was very good for such a short role, $5,000, and the 2 fight scenes were fun. A stunt double dressed as Tad, hair combed like Tad, performed a major portion of the action. The double looked similar enough for the quick cuts to match together, and Tad learned how to throw movie punches, missing but still lining up with the camera to appear to be authentic hits. A stunt coordinator observed every move closely, informing the director if the punches were missed, i.e. not looking as if contact were being made. No one was injured, not even Tad's stunt double, who received many kicks and punches by the gang members, some accidentally making contact. Climbing the fence wasn't easy. The director allowed Tad to do it on film, after the coordinator showed Tad the procedure. What made it difficult was the speed required for dramatic effect. No slow, careful climb and jump would do. After 3 takes, it was done satisfactorily, although Tad hurt his ankle in the final drop. A nurse packed it in ice, and he sat in his dressing cubicle, pondering the drift his career had taken. Action, violence, limited dialogue. Almost before he knew it, the job was over, and Tad spoke with Destiny when he was leaving the set. She was in the makeup trailer. "I heard you hurt yourself," she said from her chair. "Are you all right?" "Kind of sprained it, but the pain isn't much. First time I ever got hurt on a job." "Really?" She was smiling at him via the mirror in front of her as the female makeup artist applied eyeshadow. "I've been injured, once. My back," she laughed. "I fell off the arm of a chair. It was on purpose, but the fall was too great." "Sorry to hear that." Tad didn't know what else to say. Destiny was pretty, but, as Zach had said, distant. "Well, see you again sometime," he finally said. "Hope we can actually have a scene or something together sometime." He backed up toward the door. She smiled and nodded, turning toward him, causing the makeup woman to stop, her eyebrow pencil poised inches from Destiny's face. Tad climbed out of the trailer, closing the door, hoping she truly meant to work with him again. She was a very good actress, and he felt attracted to her in addition. Outside the trailer, he felt sad, though. She probably had a boyfriend. He carried his backpack to his car, saying goodbye to the prop man who was passing by. "See you, Danny." "Are you through?" "Yep." Danny took the time to stop and shake his hand. "Nice working with you," he said. "Same here," Tad replied. He went to his car and climbed in, the sadness enveloping him. Would he ever see any of these people again? Maybe, maybe not. Destiny, sure, because she was Franklin's client. But others? Who knew? It made him melancholy, the awareness that this intense experience could end so abruptly, with such finality, never to be resumed. So that was the portion I read out of Blue Malibu, and if some of you haven't bought this book yet, or any of Paul's other books, I highly encourage you to get onto Amazon.com or paulamat.com and buy one of these books today, because you will not be disappointed. We've got lots of holidays coming up. Valentine's Day is coming up in just a few short days, so even if you are not in time to order it before Valentine's Day, you can always, get it belatedly for your sweetheart if you want. And then, of course, later on, this year we've got, graduations. Birthdays are always happening, so keep those in mind whenever you want to, whenever you consider purchasing one of these books or any of the other books that Paula Matt has, and they're all great to read. They're all great reads. So hope you enjoyed this read, and hope you all have a wonderful day. See you. Take care.